2007 Holiday Parade in downtown Paducah. I'm Tammy Thompson from West Kentucky Community and Technical College, and with me is the city's PIO officer, Pam Spencer. What's the PIO officer do?
A public information officer. I do news releases. I'm the city spokesperson when necessary, and just do a variety of things.
So you're the backbone, actually, aren't you?
Well, I do a lot with a lot of different departments. I try to.
That's great. Well, it's a wonderful night down here.
It is.
Not too cold.
Not too cold at all. I mean, I don't even have my gloves on.
My hands aren't too bad right now either. And on camera is none other than Tom Butler Jr., our videographer for the evening. Kudos to him for being out here with us tonight.
Definitely, and keeping that camera steady.
First band coming is
band.
Paducah Tillman Band of Blue.
And it is led by Patrick Sadler. We have our police escort first, and there's the Paducah band right behind them.
Merry Christmas. Their dance team dressed as presents.
That is a very creative costume there. I think it's great.
Coming up behind them, I believe, is our Grand Marshal for the evening.
We have Dr. Barbara Veazey, president of West Kentucky Community and Technical College.
In a horse-drawn carriage.
I know, it's so romantic.
I believe I see the city commissioners behind them.
We have the city commissioners and the county commissioners, so we have a lot of great people right here.
Dr. Barbara Veazey with her grandchildren in her lap.
And there are the city commissioners. Merry Christmas. And Mayor Bill Paxton. We have Commissioner Buzz Smith and Commissioner Gerald Watkins. Judge Executive Van Newberry. Hi. Great. The outstanding area high school seniors. We have 10 great seniors right there.
This is, I believe, the St. Paul Lutheran Church, which was established in 1868 and is currently located on the corner of 21st and Kentucky Avenue.
And they are the regular sponsor of the Lutheran Hour radio broadcast that's heard Sunday nights at 6.
I think we'll take a step farther down the street here so that Tom can catch them as they come down. Girl Scout Troop 1258 and 2091.
2091. Oh, look how cute they are.
So sweet.
Then we have an Aaron sales and leasing truck right here.
Wanting to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a happy holiday season.
They've been a Paducah business member since May of 2005.
They have a clown driving that truck.
I noticed that.
Hey, there's a fire on the back of this truck on a big widescreen TV. It looks very nice. Followed by the Jackson House and W.B. Sanders Retirement Center.
And on their float, they have angels, the world, and people from other countries. Yeah, there's the world.
Followed by the Merriman House Domestic Crisis Center, founded in 1978, and provides safe shelter and support for victims of domestic violence and their children.
And the agency serves more than 1,000 victims each year. And the emergency shelter is located in Paducah, but they do provide outreach offices in Callaway, Graves, and McCracken County.
And of course, their services are free.
Free. Now, Night Moves is a dance club that teaches line couples dances at the American Legion Dining Hall on Thursday starting at 6 p.m.
Says it's great fun and great exercise.
And it's not expensive. It's only $3 a person. And I used to do some line dancing. You got to keep up with the lines, though. You got to know them.
It doesn't look good if you don't, so you really got to practice.
You step on everybody if you're not up with it.
Hey, and they're giving Tootsie Rolls, Pam.
Oh.
Tootsie Rolls. I love Tootsie Rolls.
You got Tootsie Rolls there.
She's all lit up. This woman.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
she's
great.
Merry Christmas. Hi, how are you? Coming up next, Pam, we have Cub Scout Pack 20. Cub Scouts Pack 20.
And Pack 20 is proud to have 51 Cub Scouts participating in its program through the Boy Scouts of America.
And each scout tries to live each day by their motto, do your best in all you do.
Merry Christmas! Wow, this is a big crowd. Not quite all 51, but we got a lot of them. And next we have McCracken County Public Schools. And boy, this bus is decked out.
I like that, which is the largest of Kentucky's, in Western Kentucky's school system.
It continues to grow with an enrollment of 6,900.
And the district includes 12 schools: Concord, Farley, Heath, Hendron, Lone Oak,
Reedland Elementary Schools, Heath, Lone Oak, and Reedland Middle Schools.
And Heath, Lone Oak, and Reedland High Schools. 6,900 students.
And it's growing. It keeps growing. I think up next we have the McCracken County Queen. She looks lovely.
Merry Christmas. I love that coat.
I know, she's just gorgeous. Electric 96.9 with their truck all lit up, ready for the holidays.
Followed by Paducah Main Street.
And Paducah Main Street is responsible for the revitalization of historic Paducah through retail recruitment and the planning of fun-filled events. They're working hard to maintain Paducah's downtown area, and it just continues to be revitalized and grow. It's wonderful down here. And we have a walking Christmas tree.
and an elf. And the Christmas tree has presents on his feet.
Can't move very fast.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Coming up next, Pam, we have Paducah Masonic Lodge 127, and the lodge meets on the second and fourth Monday of each month and is located at 24th and Jackson Street in Paducah.
It's a very active lodge with local military units sponsoring welcome home and Christmas parties for the unit's personnel and their families. 127 was recently honored by both city and the county for all of their work. Merry Christmas! Now we have Wang's Martial Arts. It's a family martial arts studio located in Lone Oak, offering programs for children and adults.
The float was constructed by students and parents of Wang's to display how martial arts training brings families together all around the world.
Merry Christmas!
They had some wonderful costumes on that float, those children dressed up.
A big crowd, too.
I hear a song playing. I can't tell exactly what that song is.
It's got to get a little bit closer for me to figure it out.
But it should be the First Christian Church. And it is? With Ronnie Crenshaw, president of... I think I might be in the wrong place.
I think we skipped a page.
I believe I skipped a page. I'm sorry.
The theme to this year's parade is Joy to the World. And so they have a nativity scene.
The next is Paducah Ward of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
And their float is a beautiful card. Or is it a book?
Merry Christmas.
Beautiful. UK Cooperative Extension Service. The service provides educational materials and programs to the community.
And they specialize in 4-H, agriculture, horticulture, and family and consumer science.
And we have some 4-H members here.
If you're interested, they are located on Olivet Church Road and they are always ready to help all the citizens in Kentucky.
This is the Joy to the World float for Morgan Elementary School's PTO. And this is the 9th Street Tabernacle Youth Ministry. It consists of approximately 50 youth in the Paducah community, and their primary mission is witnessing for Jesus Christ through their actions at home, school, and in the community.
The youth range in age from 5 to 18 years old, and many of the youth are honor students and excel in various extracurricular activities at their schools. The two groups within the organization are the Holy Cadets for the boys and God's Chosen. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
God's Chosen Young Women for their groups. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And now we have Morgan Elementary School's PTO. I think I misspoke earlier. We now have Morgan.
Which is located at 2200 South 28th Street, where Mr. Stanley Lafferty is the principal.
And under the direction of Ms. Mary Gray, the school's PTO joined forces with members of the community, teachers, parents, and the students. They all work together to create this float. This is the 4th year Morgan Elementary has provided a float for the holiday parade.
The sirens are coming, Pam.
I know, and it looks like a boat.
And it is bringing the Coast Guard Marine Safety Unit of Paducah.
This is one of 3 Defender-class response boats at the Marine Safety and Security Unit in Paducah. They're 25 feet long and need a minimum crew of 3. And the boats are powered by 225 horsepower outboards, maximum speed 46 knots, cruising range of 150 nautical miles.
I don't know what all that means. I just know that if I'm in danger on the water, I want to see that boat coming.
I know. It sounds great. They have a responsibility area covering 1,700 miles.
Wow. Coming up next, we have some of our other people who protect us in our community, the Concord Fire Department.
They cover 40 square miles in the Concord area with 3 fire stations, and they've been in service for more than 40 years. And we have more of the trucks from Concord. And each time they honk their horn, I jump.
Me too. But we sure want to thank all of our fire departments all over the Paducah area for all of the work that they do to help keep us safe all year long.
And the volunteers.
That's right.
Wonderful person to be a volunteer firefighter.
I believe coming up next we have the YC Young Center School for Performing Arts. The teacher is Rose Lowry and the Nia Dance Ministry.
The children learn about cultural events, African dance, modern dance, and signing. The school is 5 years old, and the students range in age from 4 to 14.
And I'm not sure if that's the right float or not. Actually, that actually says
New
the
Hope Church.
New Hope Church. We were wrong. We're out of order again, weren't we, Pam?
I know. I think they've switched around on us a little. And we misspoke again. That last float was New Hope Cumberland Presbyterian Church. We'll get it right eventually.
We're working on it.
Now we have Federal Materials Company. This is a huge float coming because it's a big truck, too.
Federal Materials has proudly served businesses, industry, government, and individual homeowners for 70 years.
And they have so many projects, concrete projects, across the McCracken County area. The Armed Forces Reserve Center at Barkley, the Paducah Sun Expansion, Regional Sports Complex off Highway 60, and it goes on and on.
And it says they're working on the Kentucky Dam Bridge and the Ledbetter Bridge, which is important to me. A lot of my family lives in Ledbetter. And we have now, Pam, we have a float from Bellevue Baptist Church.
And the students at Bellevue desire to share the love of Christ through their actions every day. That's very important.
The purpose of their float is to point to the love of God and sending His Son into the world, and this is their 4th year to be in the parade.
And we think this may be Bellevue Baptist Church. I think they all got scrambled somewhere down the road.
We're not doing too well as far as commentating this parade this year.
It's got, as we see it, we try to do it here. But
this is their 4th year in the parade.
And they have the globe and different countries represented.
Merry Christmas.
Now we have the River Heritage Museum. This is a 1920s restored calliope. Did I say that right?
I think so.
It's normally an exhibit in the museum, but it comes out for special occasions. And she originally played at the Columbia Theater right here in Paducah. Now we have a Cub Scout pack. Looks like we have a huge group here ready for a hayride. I think this is pack 22.
I believe these are some more of our Cub Scouts and possibly some Girl Scouts on there with them as well.
Possibly so too. And they're just going to take this trailer and go on a hayride later on today.
What a beautiful semi truck coming through.
I know. I've never seen a semi look so nice.
This is the First Baptist Church of Paducah, located at 2890 Broadway.
And they want everyone to remember that joy to the world is Jesus Christ, and without Jesus Christ, there would be no Christmas. And that is the theme to this year's holiday parade, is joy to the world. And they said the float was more fun to put together than ride on it. So they had a great time.
Wow.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Very impressive. Christmas future is what
Christmas
this is.
future. I don't know about the outfits for the future.
He looked a little like Elton John, didn't he?
A little bit. And we have more from First Baptist Church.
That was a very impressive float, I have to say.
And now they're riding in comfort.
Yes, they are. Oh, I feel the warmth coming out of that bus.
Merry Christmas, everyone. And here's one of your favorite things.
Sure enough, bowling, Riverport Bowl USBC Youth bowls on Saturday morning from ages 3 to 22. And they have coaches to teach all of your children how to be good bowlers. And my 2 children are bowlers at Riverport.
Now, I have a 3-year-old. I can't imagine that.
I believe this is my daughter dressed as the bowling ball.
She's the bowling ball.
Merry Christmas. And that would be my husband being silly.
Now, they have a lot of fun.
Yes, they do. And they have a lot of fun on Saturdays when they bowl as well.
Right. We now have Girl Scout Troop number 654.
And they're all dressed up as Rudolph.
And we have Brownie Troop 94, Junior Troop 571 as well. And I think more Girl Scouts are coming. This is Girl Scout Troop 654.
Says they are from Ballard County. More than just cookies.
Oh, there is a lot more to Girl Scouts than just cookies. A lot of people don't believe that. There's a lot to it.
But the cookies are very good.
Very important, and it's such an important fundraiser for them.
I hear something coming up. I'm not exactly sure. I think we'll talk about that in a second, but those are motorcycles I hear coming down the street.
I know, motorcycles. It looks like we have another world float coming. That's what it looks like from a distance.
Some elves coming up.
this is Popeye's chicken. Great float there. They've got the world, they've got Christmas trees, and they have a lot of reindeer in the back.
Rudolph right here with,
I know.
with her flashing nose.
Merry Christmas.
Coming up next, I believe we're going to have the
Is it Fuzzy?
Fuzzy Red Hatters, I believe, and they are a registered chapter of the Red Hat Society, which of course has chapters all over the world.
It's fun for women over the age of 50. They meet monthly on the first Thursday of each month at a local restaurant, and then I'll often see them at the mall shopping afterwards.
Purple and red are their colors.
They're bundled up.
We have a unicycle performer here. I don't think we're going to get to see him though.
Well, he's gone several blocks.
Blocks. I think he's tired. I think he's too tired to go.
We're down here near 2nd Street. They've gone a long way.
Coming up next is the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 1191.
It was established in 1940. It's been in continuous operation ever since. The local post is part of a national organization that boasts 2.9 members.
He is up on there. He did decide to ride for us.
Oh, that's incredible.
I would kill myself.
I would too. I'd break another bone. I've done plenty of that in my life.
The Veterans of Foreign Wars, back they have, it says the local post of a national organization that has 2.9 million members.
And they make extensive charitable contributions to numerous worthy endeavors. Now we have some cheerleaders coming, Mayfield Elementary cheerleaders. They're a group of cheerleaders, and they range in age from 6 to 11 years old.
This is their 5th year to participate in the parade. And on December 27th, they will travel to Dallas, Texas to compete nationally.
There will be approximately 7,000 cheerleaders from across the U.S. who will be participating in the event. And in Dallas, they'll be performing in front of an audience of more than 20,000 people.
That's very impressive.
And now we have the West Kentucky Region Model A Restorers Club.
I believe this is a 1930 Model A Ford Tudor, owned and restored by Frank Johnson.
There are members from West Paducah to Paris and Dover, Tennessee. The car is fully restored to original, top speed, 50 miles per hour. And the original paint.
I believe what we just saw pass were some of the children from the neighborhood after-school program.
And that is offered through the Paducah Parks and Paducah Housing Authority for children grades kindergarten through 8th grade. They have activities for children from 3:30 until 6 p.m.
This is Kentucky Right to Life, their float.
And the organization fights against abortion by promoting legislation in the state, federal, and local programs. Now we have some noisy ones coming.
I believe this is the Hendron Fire Department.
I believe this is
The
Hendron Fire Department.
Merry Christmas. And they have yellow trucks.
Yes, they do. They show up quite well. The yellow one you can see.
Coming up behind them, we have Boy Scouts of America Pack 391. And behind them, WQQR.
The Double Q, Classic Rock 94.7. Love the classic rock. And coming up is Clark Elementary School. A group of young 3rd and 4th grade girls celebrate the joy of reading with this parade entry from Clark Elementary. This club of young girls, they call themselves the BFF Club.
I believe
Best
that's
Friends Forever.
Best Friends Forever Club.
And they gather together for activities including crafts, fellowship, and service projects.
And they encourage everyone to get together with friends and family during the holiday season.
And enjoy a good book. They love to read.
I recognize this coming up. I believe it is from Paducah Power System.
This is one of their bucket trucks. And in the back, they're pulling a beautiful float. I can see the lights. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it gets closer. Oh, they've got reindeer.
Reindeer and snow. Kirchhoff's Bakery is following behind them. And they are in a 1936 Ford bakery delivery truck.
It's a restored bakery delivery truck. 2 trucks were in the delivery fleet until 1948, and no new trucks were made from 1941 to 45 due to the war.
And let's take a listen to the McCracken County High School Marching Band.
It's combined high school.
Oh, that's right. Each member is wearing the uniform of the band they represent. And this year they play a Christmas medley including Jingle Bells and God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. I was in band in high school. I was in the color guard, Pam. Some of the best times of my life was then. Can't even talk right now.
I'm not very musically inclined. They didn't want me in band.
That's why I was in the color guard. I couldn't play anything.
I went for track and cross country. They just told me to run.
Run, Pam.
Run, Pam. Don't sing and don't play in the band. This may be true. 1792. We also have 1702 coming up, too.
And after that, we'll have 1240. And they're just going to be a whole bunch of Girl Scouts and Brownies coming in a line here.
They're ready for a slumber party, it looks like.
This one in this float coming up is Girl Scout Brownie Troop 1240.
I was only a Girl Scout for a little while, but I was a Brownie.
I was a Girl Scout for just a short amount of time as well.
I still have my Brownie uniform in the closet.
Does it fit?
Oh, no.
You can save it for your daughter.
I will have to do that. And we have Tot School coming up, Paducah Park Services preschool program. It's available for children ages 3 to 5 years old.
It teaches the fundamentals and the basics of learning, and you can call 444-8508 for more information about being a part of Tot School. They do a show with us on Channel 2.
I think that one's too young.
Coming up is, of course, the WKYQ truck.
This is 24 Karat Country. This is High Point Pentecostal Church, a Kentucky musical Christmas card. That's the name of their float.
And they're playing some bluegrass music.
Little bluegrass flavor there for them. And now we see, it looks like some of the Paducah Fire Department. Well, it is a fire engine.
And we jumped again. You were right. You know your Paducah Fire Department.
I know my Paducah Fire trucks.
Ladder Company number 7. Coming up behind them is the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation float.
And they're Name of their float, All We Want for Christmas is a Cure.
The purpose of the float is to raise awareness for diabetes because every 22 seconds, someone is newly diagnosed with diabetes.
There are 20.8 million children and adults in the U.S., or 7% of the population, who have diabetes. Unfortunately, 6.2 million are unaware they have the disease.
It's very important to get tested and get every year to make sure that that your sugar level is where it needs to be.
Right. And they do offer a support group for children with diabetes. Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor Calvin Cole Sr. And here's the Mount Moriah Youth coming up. Merry Christmas!
They are all full of the holiday spirit, aren't they? Merry Christmas. Coming up next, we have Larry Meadows Body Shop and Towing, in business for over 35 years.
They have a full-service body shop. All of their work has a written guarantee as long as you own your vehicle. And the towing service includes a lot of vehicles, 3 light-duty wreckers, 1 light-duty rollback. They have a medium-duty rollback, a medium-duty wrecker, and 2 heavy-duty wreckers. So they've got the equipment.
Merry Christmas. They are prepared, aren't they?
They've got the equipment. Here's more of it.
Coming up, we have Withers Broadcasting and Pepsi Mid-America.
It's cold out here right now. We don't need a refrigerated truck.
I believe the bear is coming up, waving to all the crowd.
Waving, definitely. WGKY 95.9.
And coming up is something I would be interested in. I love Chick-fil-A.
Chicken. Eat more chicken.
Merry Christmas.
And they just celebrated 40 years of service.
And coming up, we have the Lone Oak Fire Department with over 30 members, and it's been in service for over 50 years.
They maintain 2 fire stations, and they carry a Class 4 ISO rating.
I know that means real good, doesn't it?
It does. It does. Oh, they have Sparky up top. I think that's Sparky. Number 68, this truck is the U.S. Postal Service. They're getting ready for a busy holiday season.
Everyone get your packages sent early so you make sure they get to where they're going by Christmas. Coming up behind them, we have the American Legion Post 31.
And behind them, the Hugs Project of Western Kentucky Incorporated. And they support the troops.
We have several dressed in uniform.
They make head and neck coolers and boot refresheners, or fresheners, for the refresheners for the soldiers.
We do want to thank all of our troops for the sacrifice they're making for us during this holiday season and all through the year.
This is Burke's Chapel AME Church. It holds Sunday school at 9:30, service at 11 o'clock weekly. They're located at 635 Ohio Street. Everyone's welcome. And they took the theme, Joy to the World, by creating the world.
Coming up next, Mid-Continent University, home of the Cougars, it says.
It's located in Mayfield, Kentucky, with additional locations throughout Kentucky and southern Illinois. Record enrollment now of 1,600 students, and the school was established in 1949. Fully accredited 4-year liberal arts university.
Says that they have baseball, softball, boys and girls basketball, volleyball, boys soccer, and a spirit squad. They have it all.
They do. They do.
Mid-Continent University homecoming queen and king. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And this is, I believe, Cornerstone Congregational Holiness Church, located at 1400 North 11th Street in Paducah, organized 1967 in Paducah.
Located at 1400 North 11th Street.
They have more than 4,000 churches reaching into 19 countries.
Yes, go ahead.
Culpeper Place Assisted Living. This is one of the tallest ones we have here. To get to the top of the van. I believe this is the Reedland-Farley Fire Department, led by Chief Richard Tapp. The fire district has approximately 40 volunteer firefighters, and they're supported by their 15-member auxiliary, and they sometimes call that auxiliary the Gatorade Brigade. And Willie, 102.1, greatest country hits of all time. Merry Christmas.
Followed by the Boy Scouts of America Shawnee Trail Pack 19. The Den of Tiger Cubs, Bear Cubs, and Weeblos? Weeblos. They are chartered from the Hendron Lone Oak Elementary School.
And they had a big camping trip about 2 weeks ago. The weather was great, but they had a campfire at night, complete with s'mores, stories, jokes, and fun. Maybe some ghost stories.
S'mores, my favorite.
Yeah, s'mores sounds really good right now.
Followed close behind is the trolley, dinging the bell.
We have Raleigh's trolley. No, this is just the trolley. We don't have Raleigh's trolley out here. This is the Paducah Transit System. Gary Kitchen, General Manager. Kim Adair is the Assistant General Manager. And Pats has been working hard to redo some of their routes to be more efficient, serve the people better. They're just working hard for
and giving
the
people
residents.
rides to help them shop in downtown Paducah for the holiday season at our local artist.
And they've changed the route so that every 30 minutes they try to be at the mall.
We have the choral ambassadors, the Paducah Area Children's Chorus.
And this is area youth from 2nd through 8th grade. The director is Professor Tony Whitfield, Associate Director Nancy Ann Creekmore, and the accompanist is Nancy Duke.
In 2006 and 2008, they toured Bavaria, Germany, and Austria. And they have auditions all the time if you'd like to be interested in being a part of this group.
And it's 2nd grade through 8th grade.
Some of our other servicemen in here in Paducah and McCracken County are McCracken County Sheriff's Department officers.
And they want to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Our McCracken County Sheriff Deputy Cruiser.
And the lights are so bright I can't see who's in there.
That is one spiffed up car, Pam. Again, more from McCracken County. This is the represented from the DARE program. Dare to say no to drugs. Their mascot. Merry Christmas.
They're with the McCracken County Sheriff's Department.
And the Sheriff, John Hayden, just passed by.
Big crowd. This is GPS, the Greater Paducah Sustainability Project. It's a local organization focused on developing and implementing sustainable recycling programs.
That's a mouthful.
That is, and they do a lot of work. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. For more information, you can visit them at www.jpf.org.
And as they walk by, they have information saying how much, like, glass containers can be recycled over and over again.
Followed by Troop 2138, Girl Scout Troop. Had a cute little picture of a girl enjoying a sucker from the parade. Mount Zion Baptist Church.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. I love people who are just filled with fun and excitement to be here.
It gets you in the mood for Christmas, holidays, everything.
St. Matthew Lutheran Church, which is proud of their youth handbell ringers, and their mission is to spread God's word through music.
The Righteous Ringers, that's what they're called. They're ringing joy to the world. The youth handbell ringers also contribute to the community by spreading God's word to nursing homes and senior citizens in the community. The Righteous Ringers from St. Matthew Lutheran Church.
Beautiful, beautiful music with the handbells.
Cash Express Truck. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. Followed by the Purchase Area Antique Tractor Club, which was formed in 1999 with 22 members and currently has 250 members.
Now, they own between 1,000 and 1,500 antique tractors collectively. Now, some have been restored, some they're working on.
The tractors range from 1920s to 1970s and are direct representatives of hundreds of tractors makers during the time frame of which still goes on by its original. I have to turn the page.
Now, about the only one that's still left from some of those groups, the John Deere tractor.
The John Deere tractor. This tractor was bought by Vice President Alvin Barkley in 1957.
Wow.
I had to turn my page there.
I know.
I'm glad you were on the next page to help me there. And I believe we're about to the end of our parade, Pam, because I see the one and only Santa Claus.
I see Santa Claus.
Santa and Mrs. Claus, we can't forget her.
No, she does a lot of work.
Behind every good man, they say.
I've been watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Eat, Santa, eat. So she's in charge of keeping him in his full figure.
Merry Christmas. Waving at Santa. Well, Pam, that about brings us to the end of the holiday parade because I hear the sweep truck's coming behind us. They won't be able to hear us in just a moment.
No, not at all, but we have Santa wrapping up the parade, and thank you so much for joining us.
And we hope you have a happy and safe holiday season, and we'll see you next time in 2008 at the holiday parade here in downtown Paducah.
Have a good night, everyone.